on a true story. 3 women seduced by his charm.
He's wonderful.
Trapped by his lies.
I need $25,000 more. There's hardly any risk at all.
Taken for everything they had.
I am completely ruined.
You go to the police and you'll live to regret it.
But he never thought they would get even.
We have to work together.
Linda Gray, Heather Locklear, Tracy Nelson.
I'll be damned if he is going to take anything from me.
Their revenge was his worst nightmare. John Schneider is the Highway Heartbreaker. Next on the CBS Sunday Movie.
One sleeve is 4 inches shorter on every single sweater. Do you believe it? Well, I suggested that they donate them to the women's shelter. And in the flash of dazzling social conscience, they said it was bad for their corporate image. Well, what else could I do? They're my most popular manufacturer. So I said they were absolutely right, and I dropped them at the shelter anyway. I know. It was fun. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Right here.
Yeah. I'm the guy in the Porsche.
Excuse me! The light is green!
I'll race you to the next traffic jam.
Well, we got to change cars first, because mine's a little too vintage for that.
I tell you what, if you'll pull over, I'll give you this car.
Oh, why don't I believe that?
Uh-oh. Beautiful and smart. I think I'm in over my head here.
Count on it.
Why don't you let me buy your root beer float instead?
You're a perfect stranger.
Well, I can fix that. How do you do? My name is Mickey Kenton. Now I'm only perfect.
And modest.
Just a second. We're going to cause an accident out here.
Oh, I know. Just a minute, I'm moving. Okay, follow me, I guess. Bye.
Thanks for stopping. This must be my lucky day.
Not something I've ever done before.
Oh, me either. Well, actually, I'm kind of embarrassed. Well, I guess I'd be more embarrassed if you hadn't have stopped and I'd have to keep following you through all this traffic.
Higher!
No, higher.
Yes, higher!
Oh, that's high enough.
Oh, isn't this fun? It's just like being a kid.
Kids don't have half this much fun.
No?
No, at least I didn't. I was married and divorced when I was young.
You were?
Yeah. I'm having my childhood right now.
I can see. Yeah, I'm divorced too.
Yeah, I figured.
What, is there a sign?
No, it's just that any woman as pretty as you had to be nabbed at least once.
You know what they say about blatant flatterers?
No, what's that?
Don't stop.
So what, you playing hooky from work today?
I don't have to play hooky. I'm the boss. What about you? Is being truant part of your second childhood?
I'm kind of my own boss, too. I run investments through my father, who has a seat on the London Exchange. I have made a couple of dollars as a pro golfer.
Impressive.
Oh, that's not impressive. This is impressive. Oh, no.
That is impressive. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. This was fun. How about dinner next week?
Sounds great.
Whenever you're ready, I'm ready. I'm ready when you are. Whenever it's over.
Hello.
Hi.
I have a make or break meeting Thursday, and I need this shirt by then.
All right, dry clean or launder?
Launder, light starch. And please explain to your guys back there that light means I want to bend my arms at the elbows without drawing blood. And this was supposed to be ready at 12. Oh, wait.
Oh, thank you. Be right back. Thank you.
You look overworked.
Very. I'm on my way to a client's after this. I'm a stockbroker.
I'm in international trading myself.
Really? Well, that's exactly what I want to do. Any advice for a newcomer?
Yeah, sure. Don't quit your day job. No, seriously. If you should decide to do any overseas buying, why don't you give me a call? Be happy to steer you in the right direction.
Thank you. I will. Oh, and you can call me anytime. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sorry, sir, but we don't seem to have this ticket number.
No?
Maybe it's an old ticket?
Maybe.
It's beautiful.
You know, you cook pretty good for an older lady.
Oh, fine. Culinary critique from somebody barely out of diapers. Oops.
Oh,
Ah. Thanks. It's been 3 years with this. Well, 3 years, 9 months. The day I got my divorce papers, I went to a fashion show and drank too much wine and then got behind the wheel. I don't remember much else, except that it hurt. You never forget how much it hurt. I broke my back, suffered third-degree burns. I just thank God I didn't hurt anyone else.
Catherine, I'm so sorry.
Some man at the fashion show invited me up to his room that night. I really considered it, but then I thought it might not be good for me. Funny, huh?
No. Is your daughter still planning on coming home this weekend?
Yes. You like her?
Yeah, but will she like me?
That I guarantee. Mickey, it's been a long time.
Too long.
Get the light. There's scars.
Catherine, you are beautiful. All of you.
Hey,
Hi, Dad.
new car, eh?
Yeah. It's all leather with a state-of-the-art stereo. I had to wait weeks just to get the right color. What do you think?
I think it looks expensive.
Besides that, what do you think?
Nice, very nice. How you gonna make the payments?
Please give me some credit. I know how to finance a car.
Those foreign cars cost an arm and leg to repair, you know.
It's not broken.
Not yet.
Hey, I noticed they're selling those new homes over by the ridge. Why don't you take a look? Could be a good investment for you.
Aren't you a little new at this stockbroker business to be giving out advice?
Other people pay for my advice.
Yeah, well, my advice to you is to stop buying fancy cars and put your money into a good, safe passbook account. You know, Lester over at the Gas and Wash told me that the stock market's not doing too good.
Oh, well, gee, I hate to contradict Lester at the Gas and Wash, but the brokerage is having a great year.
Okay.
In fact, I am personally on the verge of breaking in a major corporate client. Feel that I am finally on my way.
Good.
And I met a guy the other day at the dry cleaners. A very successful guy. He's an overseas trader. I'm thinking of calling him.
Wanna watch the game?
Marshmallows. Emily should be here by dinner time.
Can't wait. I bet she's beautiful.
And brilliant.
She got that from her father, huh?
Being able to send her to Stanford is a dream come true for both of us.
Yeah, well, I have it on very good authority that from now on, all of your dreams are coming true.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Trust me. I know these things.
Am I crazy, or is there something incredibly sexy about a warm marshmallow?
Would you stop trying to distract me, please?
What are you doing?
Got $50,000 invested in this thing. I'm trying to figure out what I can sell so I can get more cash.
What kind of investment is it?
It's a new stock offering from a blue-chip English company.
What did they do?
Technical stuff, medical equipment mostly.
Well, maybe I should invest.
I don't think so. It's a pretty expensive thing.
How expensive?
Well, you can't even get in for less than $30,000.
Oh. I can manage that.
Well, it would be good for you. No. It's too risky. Besides, I'm afraid if you get as rich as I am, you'll go out looking for another fella.
Not in this lifetime. Hi, Mom. Mom! Hi, sweetheart. Come here. You look great. I'm so happy to see you. Me too. What'd you do to your hair?
I lightened it a little.
A little? How's my college girl? Starved. Some things never change.
Okay, Mom, tell me everything.
No way. You first. Cookies?
Oh, no, I've gained 3 pounds.
Oh, where? And, come on.
And I may change my minor to biology. My roommate snores, which is really unattractive in a co-ed, and I'm thinking about maybe joining the swim team. Now, I want to hear all the good stuff. Leave out nothing. Tell me it's not true that you picked up on some strange guy on the highway? Mother?
Well, it's not as if he was some bum hitchhiking or anything. He was, well, he was well-dressed. He was funny, charming.
Handsome?
Yeah, you could say that, yeah.
Is he here?
No, he's out on business, but you'll meet him later. Oh, Emily.
Oh, Mom.
Oh, he's wonderful.
Mom, you're in love.
Oh, I never thought that anyone would love me that way again. This is the first time since the accident that I felt whole.
You deserve this.
Oh, I hope you like him.
Like him? I'm gonna love him.
Oh, I love you, sweetheart.
Sales department.
No, I really like the photo.
So, did you decide?
Definitely the silver one.
Huh.
Thank you. This isn't the price that Mr. Green and I agreed on.
Mr. Green no longer works here.
Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. He was a very nice man. However, I do expect the dealership to stand by its word because a deal is a deal.
We're practically giving this car to you as it is.
And I genuinely appreciate that, but I still require the previously agreed upon price, sir.
It's just not possible.
Listen, I don't want to get you upset, so why don't we just call out the owner and I can settle it with him?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I guess I must have misjudged it.
It's okay.
Are you all right?
Yo, I'm fine. There doesn't seem to be any damage. Why don't we just forget it, okay?
Well, that is so kind of you. What do I expect from somebody who's stopping in to pray at church in the middle of the afternoon?
Well, I wish I could claim that luxury, but I have a meeting, actually. I'm running a charity bazaar for the parish.
Well, maybe I could help. I'm kind of new in town, and I was hoping I could meet some friends through the church.
Well, we're short.
I can't believe it. All that work.
How short, Henry?
We need to sell another $5,000 of raffle tickets in order to open the children's clinic.
We bled all the usual sources dry.
Even my mother won't return my phone calls.
At this point, if we raffle the car, we're gonna lose money.
I know.
Do you have it already?
I drove it over.
Well, that's it. We have to back out. We've got to return all the money, that's all.
Now, let's not panic, okay?
You're at it up again. Maybe you made a mistake.
I would like to help you out if I could.
Children's clinic means a lot to me. I'd give them the money myself if I had it.
Look, I know this is going to sound strange, seeing as how we just met, but I know about this special private investment deal that closes at the end of the week. I know it's going to yield a 6-to-1 return. What that means is you can make $6,000 on as little as a $1,000 investment. The church will get their $5,000, you'll get your $1,000 back.
In a week? Is that legal?
Of course.
Oh, I don't mean to suggest that it wouldn't be.
That's all right. Look, you can piggyback on me. I'll throw your $1,000 in with what I've already invested.
Is it much of a gamble?
It's so late in the game on this particular merger, there's hardly any risk at all. I'd tell you more about it if you'd let me buy you a root beer float.
I'll get my stuff.
Great.
Yes, and so does glasses, Papa.
Right, exactly.
No, thank you. No way. You have paid for the theater and the last 3 meals. This one is on me.
If you insist.
So I guess Willoughby's pays for all of your travel?
Certainly.
I would love to get into overseas trading, but I am suffocating in the old boys club. I don't know what it's going to take for me to break through.
You have to know the right people. Be aggressive, willing to take risks. There's no room for softball players in international trading.
Oh, you know me well enough by now to know that is not an issue. Being a success isn't a part of my life. It is my life. Believe me, I am ready. I just need someone to toss me the ball. Are you doing anything now? Specifically?
I've got 2 choice deals closing this week. Major players are sure to clear 6 figures.
No, not for me.
I've got a meeting to cancel. I'll be right back.
It is.
Okay, I see. Thank you.
So, Alex, how's the research coming?
I don't know. Been calling all over Europe trying to get a line on this guy.
And?
So far, I haven't found anyone who knows him personally. At least not yet.
Oh, what's he like?
Annoyingly wealthy, sophisticated, impressive. He's an overseas trader with Willoughby's. But when I called over there, the switchboard didn't have him listed.
Well, a great many of the overseas traders keep in touch with a brokerage house by phone. They don't have an office.
Really?
Of course.
Any word from my brand new client to be?
That looks very promising. Don't worry yourself about it. We have a handle on it.
Don't forget, I want to be involved. I made the initial contact.
You'd never forget that.
Hospital. Can you tell me if you've admitted a Mr. Mickey Kenton in the last week? He's disappeared and...
have no Mickey Kenton. Would you like me to check our John Doe's?
Yes. Yes, I would.
Keep doing that.
I want in. By the time the blowhards in my office cut me into the big deals, all I want is a rocking chair and some lime jello.
$15,000. Not much of a start, but I guess all great success must start somewhere.
Yes. And contrary to what my old man thinks, success is in my blood.
Two birds of a feather, then.
Cheers. They can wait.
Eddie, 2 more, please.
Odd?
Mementos from my grandmother.
Worth anything?
No. She was a sweet old lady, but a nut. I keep them for luck.
Good luck charm. Next thing you know, you're going to be pulling a rabbit's foot out of there.
It's really no big deal. Really.
Only children are superstitious, Alex.
It means nothing. Here, take it.
I don't need a lucky charm.
Neither do I.
Beautiful. What year is it?
1966. Mint condition, too. I want $25,000 for it.
I want this car. I really want this car.
Hey, it's a steal.
I'll take it. Have the money for you tomorrow, Mr.
Willis. John Willis.
John Willis. Yeah.
Mickey, hi. Welcome to my hovel. I need 35 more years and a gold watch for a corner office, but I can get you some coffee.
No, thanks. Here. The stakes have been raised. I need $25,000 more for your part. You can make the check out to my partner, John Willis.
I don't have that kind of cash lying around.
Look, I'm sorry. I guess you're not quite ready to play for real.
No, it's just that it's a stretch. Not that I'm not interested.
Look, you talk a great game, really. I just think I'm wasting your time here.
Wait. I might be able to get it. I can try.
All right, look. You wanted to play in the big leagues, right? Well, here you are. Either you get me the $25,000, or I'm going to have to give you your 15 back, and you'll be out. You got till this time tomorrow.
I might be able to sell some stocks.
That's my girl. You got to learn to make it happen for yourself, Alex. Make it happen. That's what I do.
Yeah, what can I do?
I got to go.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Anything else?
Well, I went to the missing persons, and they aren't doing anything. I think he's been kidnapped.
And what makes you think that? Exactly.
Well, he had a lot of cash with him when he left. He was on his way to invest it for us when he disappeared.
Your money or his?
50,000 of it was his, 30,000 was mine.
In cash?
Cashier's checks. Please help me find him.
Okay, well, I think I've got enough info to lace up my shoes. Hopefully we'll get lucky.
Thank you so much.
Hi, pick up from Mickey Kenton?
Yeah.
Oh. Thanks.
Ah, Alex, you lost your new corporate account to Merrill.
I thought it was in the bag. I was depending on it.
We got outmaneuvered. It happens.
Mickey!
I don't like surprises.
I'm sorry. I've been waiting, and I've given it a lot of thought. I think I moved too hastily. I want my money back.
You what?
I reworked the numbers, you know, on my expenses.
Yeah.
I just can't afford to be so heavily extended. I'm way over my head. And I really need my money back.
I guess your father did have you pegged better than I did. You don't have what it takes to succeed, do you?
Just buy me out.
I'll think about it. Face it, Alex. You're just another loser. Well, what do you think?
Absolutely gorgeous.
I had the tile imported from Italy, all the palms from Brazil, and there's a family staying here until all the work is finished.
Friends?
Well, they're friends of friends in financial trouble. They need a place to stay for a few months.
You're a good man, Mickey Kenton.
Come on, it's no big deal. Besides, I still have my lease at the Chantilly. Hi, Virginia! Looking great! Yeah, come on, let's go eat. Don't want to invade their privacy. Yeah, who is it?
I'm looking for Mickey Kenton.
He's not here. Who wants to know?
Bert Quinn.
So?
I'm a private investigator. Tell him to call me tonight. I'll have to come back. And neither of us wants that.
Get out. I feel kind of like Noah. God sent this flood to my condo.
Oh, now come in.
Yeah?
Yeah, come in. So sorry. So I guess you need a place to stay, do you?
Well, yeah. The truth is, I've kind of got this phobia of hotels.
Oh, why don't you stay here?
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Okay. I'm real good with insurance people, so I'll call them for you if you want.
You're a lifesaver.
Well, why don't you take your stuff upstairs to the guest room? It's the first door on the left, and I'll make you some hot chocolate and banana bread.
Okay.
You like it? It's homemade.
I'll bet. Yeah, this is Mickey Kenton. I want to know who hired you.
I think we should get together and clear up a few things.
The only thing I want to clear up is who hired you.
Look, attack's not my strength. I know your game. And I don't care how long it takes me, I'm gonna nail you.
You're a mercenary, Quinn. All I have to do is stop who's paying you, and you'll disappear.
You have my money?
Get in. Get in.
Where are we going?
You have one chance to call off the private detective.
What private detective?
Don't play games with me, Alex.
How could I hire a private detective? I gave you all my money. I can't even pay my phone bill.
Did you hire the private detective, yes or no?
No, and I want my money back.
There is no money, Alex. You gave it to me. Forget about it. It's gone. You go to the police and you'll live to regret it. Consider me your worst investment.
Excuse me. Mickey Kenton, also known as Mike Kraft, also known as Nick Kramer. You're not the first.
I see.
So how much do you take you for?
$40,000.
Guy's a pro.
I am completely ruined. I need to get some of my money back. If you know who he is, why don't you just pick him up?
Well, we can't get enough women to testify to build a case.
I'll testify. Isn't one enough?
It's hardly worth it. It's not as if there was any violence or anything. It's kind of a crime of bad judgment.
He threatened to kill me.
But he didn't, did he?
Here they are. What do you think?
Let me show
Now,
you.
be honest.
Well, they're not very practical, but they are gorgeous.
Yeah, I'll take these.
I have to get back to the office.
I know. I needed your opinion. Next, we'll buy you something.
You're so sweet. I don't want anything, though.
No, I insist. For I was a stranger, and ye took me in. Do you know somebody named Bert Quinn?
No? Why?
Well, there was a message on your answering machine. I didn't know whether it was for me or for you.
Must be you.
That'll be 1,567, sir.
Shoot, I left my wallet in the Porsche, and I'm driving the Rolls.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Annie, can I borrow your credit card? I promise I'll pay you back when the bill comes in, and I'll take you to the restaurant of your choice.
Sure. Here you go. Mickey, tonight is that church raffle, remember? And I'm gonna need the $5,000 from our investment by 6 o'clock.
I will go there straight from here.
Okay.
You know, I wouldn't miss tonight for the world, and it's not just because of the children. It's really because of you. My mother was killed in a car accident. I had to fly to Europe right away.
Mickey, it's been 2 weeks without a word. They do have phones in Europe.
I had to bury my mother, Catherine. I think it's a little selfish of you to be thinking of your own feelings.
I thought something horrible had happened to you.
Look, I'm sorry you were worried, Ed, but this has not been easy for me. If you want me to go and you can't forgive me, then just tell me. I will.
No, I am not saying that. Try to understand. I have called every hospital north of the border. I thought you were lying in a ditch somewhere.
You're right. If you did this to me, I don't know what I would do. Catherine, please forgive me. If you give me one more chance, I will spend the rest of my life trying to make it up to you.
Come here. Come here.
I guess you weren't the only one that was furious with me. I got a message from some private detective.
Oh, Bert Quinn. I hired him. I think he thought you ran away with all my money.
My gosh, I had all that cash. But I invested it all in London, just like I promised.
I was sure you had.
Here, I'm gonna sign over the pink slip to the Rolls.
No, you don't have to do that.
I insist. I don't want you to doubt me, not for 1 second.
I don't.
I want to start making it up to you right away. Would it be all right if maybe I move some of my things in with you?
Of course, it's okay. It's perfect.
It won't be much longer, right?
It's been an hour and a half. Evidently, he's not coming. It isn't right to keep them waiting this long.
No clinic. I'm sure there's an explanation for this, but
I am responsible, and I'm sorry.
Folks, I can thank you for your patience. We're gonna have the raffle now.
Nikki? Nikki?
Mickey?
Nikki?
Hi. I'm very sorry to bother you so late. I was just wondering if you could tell me if Mickey is here.
Mickey?
Yes, he moved out of my apartment tonight, and I was hoping that he might have moved back in here. Mickey Kenton, the owner.
I own this house.
Nikki? Nikki?
Excuse me. I'm looking for Mickey Kenton.
Yeah, right. You and a $500,000 other women who come traipsing through this hall, pounding on the door and creating a racket.
Yes.
This is Detective Billings.
Yes. Hello. Any news?
Yeah, we traced a check you wrote to John Willis. It went to purchasing a used Rolls Royce.
You've got to be kidding.
Well, now we've located the Rolls and Borelli's repair shop in Costa Mesa. Now maybe we can pick up Kenton. In any event, we'll have the car, so we'll be over there this afternoon.
This afternoon? Why don't you go over right now?
We've got a few other priorities.
Yeah? Well, I don't. Hey, you! Just a minute. Just a minute. Who are you, a relative? What is this, the Khan family?
Excuse me?
This is my Rolls.
No, it isn't. It's mine. And I have the pink slip to prove it.
Yeah, well, I have the canceled check written to buy it.
Well, you're mistaken. My boyfriend gave me this car.
Oh, let me guess. Mickey Kenton?
You know Mickey?
Yeah, I know. He's a lying, despicable son of a bitch. My bill!
I am impounding it. It is evidence. Now, are you pressing charges against Kenton, too?
Certainly not. This is all a misunderstanding.
And you're sure you don't know where he is?
His mother died. I believe he's left the country.
And if you believe that, I want to sell you futures in the steam engine.
Okay, now next time, let the police handle these things, okay?
If I had waited for you to handle things, the car would be gone and I would be pushing a shopping cart down Main Street. If you know where he is, you have to tell the police. You'll be an accessory.
What exactly is your relationship with Mickey?
Strictly professional. Although I don't believe fraud is all that professional. Well, no, with Mickey, it probably is.
Well, perhaps he made some wrong investments.
Police have a file on him as thick as a phone book.
Well, they're wrong.
He threatened my life.
He would never do that. I know him.
Then you are either blind or just plain stupid. Look, you tell
Mom, I'm gonna get my money back, and I'm gonna put his sorry butt in jail.
So I called all the numbers on my phone bill that I didn't recognize, and that led me to you.
The lady hired me to find him. Then he must have gotten to it, because she called me off.
Mr. Quinn, I came out here and built a very successful business from scratch. I have worked very hard for everything that I have, and I'll be damned if Mickey Kenton is going to take anything from me. He is a criminal, and I want him in jail.
I'll be happy to haul him there for you. I've already done most of the lead work. Unless he's driving that lady's car, he'll be in a red convertible. I know the guy he rents it from. Mickey will be easy to find.
Great.
Been to the cops yet?
From here.
Good luck.
Well, at the moment, there's another woman pressing charges, Alexandra Moulton.
I'd like her number.
I guess I can. She's in the book anyway.
This guy is a classic.
Yeah, I give him credit. He really gets around, doesn't he? I think he gave score.
The hell of a list.
You think this is funny, gentlemen? I bet you wouldn't think it was such a joke if it was your mother standing here.
Oh, man.
People have been hurt, sir. Crimes have been committed. Now, don't make the mistake of thinking that this isn't worth your time. And don't make the mistake of not taking me seriously. Do your job.
I still think you should go to the police.
Catherine, we have been talking about this for days.
I know, but it makes a liar out of me, you still being here.
Then fine, I'll leave. It's very simple.
No.
Look, it's just a business deal that went sour, and Alex is mad, but hey, I'm mad too. I lost a lot of money. I'm not blaming it on anyone else.
I know.
Come here. Come on. Believe me, I know how these things go. A couple of days, she'll have thought all about it. The whole thing will blow over. Any more wonton?
No.
Here you go.
If you were any slower, you'd be dead.
What's your hurry? Bert Quinn.
You working for free, Flatfoot? It's not your style.
Sometimes I work for the love of it.
Not me. Me, it's business. Just business. How much for you to get lost?
Can't buy me, kid, because I just don't like you. I'm not much of a businessman that way. We can do this easy, or we can do it hard.
Check this out.
Would you get off of me? Not much of a fight, are you? It's a new suit. Besides, I'll be up tomorrow. I always am.
Kenton apparently used a variety of methods to con his naive female victims out of vast sums of cash. In some instances, he received gifts of cars and clothing. Local sources tell me one of his victims, a Catherine Brandon, is a handicapped woman who'd been disfigured in a car accident some years ago. This is Lillian Brand for First Edition.
It's not true.
The newspapers say that this has happened to a number of other women.
They're wrong.
They can't all be wrong.
There's got to be an explanation.
Mom, some of this has got to be real.
Mickey and I love each other. That's the only real part.
Mom,
Emily, there won't be another Mickey for me.
Please understand, before this all broke in the media, we could handle it. Now,
So it was a little bad publicity. I can still do my job.
Alex, after all the press about you being con, you can't expect our clients to give you their money to invest.
But it was a personal thing. I have never lost a dime of client money.
Well, maybe after a few months when all this blows over.
I don't mean to exaggerate, but we're close to talking food stamps here. I need my job. Dad, I had to go to the police.
Why?
It's my only hope of getting my money back.
It's embarrassing. I wouldn't have told anybody.
Why should I hide? I am not the criminal here. This guy has stolen from lots of other women.
What's that supposed to be? Some kind of consolation?
I am your daughter. I thought you'd be on my side.
I am on your side. I'm sorry you lost all that money. But let's face it, Allie, you've always been very reckless about finances.
I am not reckless.
Oh, that's why an ordinary savings account wasn't fancy enough for you.
Why can't you see that this is not my fault that somebody lied and stole from me? I guess I should get to the point.
Oh, there's a point?
I've had to resign from my job. It's going to take me a few months to get back on my feet. So I'm going to need to borrow some money to pay my mortgage.
Allie, you made this bed. You got to lie in it so you learn something.
This is not about an overdue library fine. If you don't help me, I could lose my house. This is the only time I've ever come to you. I need you to help me.
I just don't think it would be right for me to bail you out.
Alex?
Yeah.
Annie.
Hi.
Hi. Come in. Listen, I'm really glad you're here.
Oh, hey, I'm happy to hear from anyone offering a free meal.
Well, I hope you don't mind spicy food. I made some Jamaican jerk chicken.
Oh, how appropriate. Oh, I don't mean that you're a jerk. I'm a jerk.
Are you hungry?
I'm starving.
Come on.
Did he take you for a lot?
Enough to make me mad.
God. When I think about it, I want to explode.
You know, I thought this kind of thing only happened to people who weren't paying attention or who just weren't being careful. Guess that was a pretty black and white view of things. Italian, okay?
Great.
We would have a much better case, Alex, if we could convince some of the other women to join us, you know. So I thought about writing them letters, just systematically approaching them one at a time.
They're humiliated and scared. I can't blame them. It's dangerous.
Yeah, but Alex, he's in jail. And somebody has got to make sure that he stays there.
All I know is I need my money back.
Well, we have to work together. Lemonade?
Sure.
There was something on television about a woman with a Rolls Royce.
Not a chance. She's in love with the bastard.
Well, then I guess it's just you and me. To justice.
To keeping that slimy fraud behind bars.
Thank God. I was afraid you were believing all the stories in the papers.
Shouldn't I?
Yeah, sit down, please. The truth is, I'm not wealthy. I thought you wouldn't love me anymore if you found out. I guess I wasn't willing to take that chance.
Go on.
The police are looking for a scapegoat. Now, I'll admit I am not perfect, but I've made some mistakes, but I need help. I don't need prison. I need help from you, Catherine. Look, Catherine, I don't care if you don't believe anything else in the world, but believe I love you.
Don't say that.
You wanted the truth, right? You remember how it felt after the accident, how you felt like your life was over? You remember that? Well, that is how I feel right now. I need your strength. Catherine, I'm begging you, please.
And yesterday, the sterile-looking personnel director tells me she can't hire me. I am overqualified to be a sales girl. I can't get a job walking dogs.
Alex, something is going to happen. You checked the paper, you called all the headhunters, you sent out your resume.
Yeah, well, it would help if Lillian Brand would stop broadcasting my name from coast to coast.
You know, she was in my church last week. She was interviewing little children from my Bible studies class. The woman has a questionable sense of propriety.
Just another pseudo-professional clawing her way to the top.
Well, that's no excuse for hounding innocent people.
Annie, do your friends treat you differently?
In what way?
Mine say they understand, but behind their words, I know they don't think it could have happened to them.
Well, then they're foolish.
They don't respect me anymore.
Respect yourself. That's what counts.
You know, you are annoyingly well-adjusted.
She's waving down the hill.
Hey, listen to this. He told some lady in Oakland that he was a dental surgeon. Oh, God, could you imagine? Open wide, honey pie, let me get a good look at that gold. Just between us, I know how this happened to me.
How?
I'm greedy and self-centered.
Alex, you know very well you were deliberately conned.
That too. But it was because I am greedy and self-centered at work.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. Of course, I'll deny it when I'm sober.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Annie.
Yeah.
I was just imagining Mr. GQ in his jailhouse jumpsuit. Wouldn't you just love to see it?
Hey. We could bring him our doggy bags.
Oh, would it be the Christian thing to do?
It would be mean, but God would understand. I'm one of those people that believes wholeheartedly that God has a sense of humor.
Look at us. How could he not?
Evening, officer.
Are you ladies turning yourselves in?
We would like to leave our doggy bags for one of your inmates. Inmate has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Melodic. These are for Mickey Kenton.
Well, I'd love to accommodate you, but he's not here.
Where is he?
Bailed out.
Catherine.
you're gonna get me off this time, it's gonna take a better shot than that.
Your case is a piece of cake. It's too hard to prove anything. Just a bunch of hysterical females. Hey, you sure Catherine will pay my fee?
Positive. So what would be the best situation for me at this point?
The best? Well, that's easy. In a perfect world, you and Catherine would be married and she couldn't be forced to testify against you. Say goodbye to the first count.
What about the other two women?
Hey, I have known you to get women to drop charges in the past. Persuade them. If you can't, I'm sure the DA will not pursue this thing.
Persuasion is my life. Catherine, I know you have doubts about me, and I understand. But I'd really like us to start anew. Catherine, would you marry me? I know it probably sounds crazy, but I think it's the first sane thing I've ever really done. We can fly to Vegas in an hour. Catherine, I love you. I want to talk about these charges. What, is now a bad time?
I know it's you, Mickey. I'm not afraid of you.
Hearing, they couldn't care less.
When the judge hears the evidence, I'm sure he'll set a trial date. He's got to.
The way things have been going, I'm not so sure. Think she'll bail him out again?
Probably.
Yes, that's the camera.
Interesting crowd. Guess we're not alone.
Excuse me. Alex? Yeah. I wanted to give you this. It's the pink slip to the rules. I signed it over to you.
Oh, so you have the pink slip to the rolls?
I just got it, right?
Yes or no, please?
Yes.
And so you have already received repayment for the bulk of your supposed loss. Is that right?
Yes, but there's...
Thank you. Miss Mold, you're a stockbroker, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, so we would assume that you have a high level of sophistication in that area. Did you check Mr. Kenton's license before giving him $40,000 to invest?
No.
That wasn't very smart, was it?
Objection. Badgering.
Sustained.
My only point is there's something else working here, something clouding her judgment.
Miss Malton, isn't it true that you were physically attracted to Mr. Kent and even in love with him?
Our relationship was professional.
Non-responsive, Your Honor.
Please answer the question asked, Miss Malton.
Yes or no? Were you physically attracted to Mr. Kenton?
Yes.
Thank you. Did you have occasion to make any purchases while Mr. Kenton was present?
Yes.
And what did they consist of?
He asked to borrow my credit card to pay for a $1,500 pair of shoes.
And why was that?
I believe his exact words were, "Shoot, my wallet's in the Porsche and I'm driving the Rolls."
And he was to pay you back.
Yes.
Has he?
No, sir.
Thank you.
Are you ready with your next witness?
People call Catherine Brandon.
Your Honor, Miss Brandon does not wish to testify against her husband.
When did this wedding take place?
This week, Your Honor.
Since the incidents the court is interested in predate the marriage, I will ask her to testify anyway.
I thought you said she couldn't testify.
I was joking. I didn't expect you to marry her. Miss Brandon, why did you marry Mickey Kenton?
Because I love him, and he loves me.
Well, after hearing all the previous testimony and looking around this courtroom today, does any other possibility come to mind?
No.
I'll bring the car around, come on. Let me check the curb.
The guy is a thief and a liar, and they're questioning my character.
Well, at least he's going to trial.
And so the preliminary hearing is over. The judge has found sufficient evidence to bind Mickey Kenton over for trial. He has pled not guilty. Bail was set at $40,000. Mrs. Catherine Brandon Kenton has put her home up as collateral to make bail. The new Mrs. Kenton was particularly susceptible to the charms of the defendant, as she was permanently handicapped in a gruesome accident. She was permanently handicapped
I said
and
stop
disfigured.
saying that! You don't have to keep saying that about her.
Excuse me, I'll decide what to say. You're overreacting.
And you'd sell your mother for a headline.
I'm just doing my job.
Oh, doing your job doesn't excuse you from acting like a human being.
Thank you both.
When Catherine's daughter called, she said she would probably throw us out on our butts. Think we're crazy for trying this?
He's gonna skip bail. She'll lose her business. It's the only thing to do. Alex, I realize that patience isn't really one of your strong suits, but the important thing here is we have to stay calm, okay? We have to appeal to her sense of reason.
Absolutely the way to go. The guy is a menace. He needs a good 60 years in solitary confinement.
Alex, calm down.
I don't think we should be talking. I'm going to call my lawyer.
Catherine, wait a minute. Alex has a tendency to get a little animated.
I'm sorry, I'm just a little angry.
We're worried about you. Alex and I know firsthand what Mickey Kenton is about, and we just don't want to see you lose everything.
I can take care of myself.
But this is not about you not being able to take care of yourself. You trusted somebody, and you were conned. We were all conned. And the police, the media, the lawyers, they've all tried to make it seem like it was something that we did wrong. Like it was our fault, you know? I just don't think that's something we should do to each other.
It is not us. It's him.
All those things you said at the hearing, were they true?
Yes.
Every word.
I still love him. I must be a fool.
Catherine, I've had to face a lot of things about myself that I'm not too proud of. Greed got me into this mess, and love got you in. I'd much rather be looking in your mirror.
Catherine, I want to ask you a personal question. How are you financially?
He spent tens of thousands of dollars on my credit cards, and he's still spending. My business is in trouble, and I need a loan from the bank, but they won't give it because of the bail bond.
Okay, now, practically speaking, what would you do if Mickey left the country and you lose your house?
I'd sell my business. And I'd have to take Emily out of Stanford.
Catherine, you have got to help us stop him.
Where is he?
Well, he can't get a job here because of the publicity. So his bail bondsman said that he could accept a job that was offered to him in Arizona as a golf pro. He has to call me and check in every 24 hours. That's part of the bail condition, but he always waits till the last minute.
How do we get him back here?
That won't be a problem. When he calls the next time, I'll tell him that I'm not feeling very well and I need him to come back. He will. Well, actually, I've been feeling pretty sick. I guess it's all the stress. Oh, yes, I'm sure that your stress is much worse. That's why I thought it would be good for both of us if you could come home for a couple of days. I miss you too. Uh-huh. Okay. Goodbye.
Well?
He's not coming.
Yeah.
Hello. Sorry to burst in like this.
Hey, I love surprises. That's why I'm in this business.
We think Mickey's gonna skip bail.
Of course he'll skip.
I can't afford to lose my business.
The bail bondsman wants $4,000 to bring him to the police.
Needless to say, we're cashed out.
Ladies, if you can get him back into town, anywhere in town, on any pretext, I'll be delighted to pick him up and haul his ass back to jail for free.
What exactly are we looking for?
An idea.
There has to be some way to lure him back here, even for just a couple of hours.
He didn't leave much behind, did he? I hadn't realized that before now.
Bingo.
Mickey, it's Alex Malton.
How the hell do you find me here?
The bail bondsman told me.
So much for the pleasantries. What do you want?
Do you remember the coins I got from my grandmother?
Vaguely.
Well, I put one in your pocket at the bar that day. Anyway,
Even though it's worthless, for me, it has sentimental value. I want it back.
Look, I don't remember where I threw it, and if I did, I wouldn't be inclined to tell you. Eve. Darling, you are not concentrating.
Oh, only 2 more days until we leave. I can't concentrate. I can't wait.
I just think we owe it all to a flat tire.
Running into you is the luckiest day of my life.
Mine, too. The exchange is about to close. I better go check on our investments. You keep practicing. I love to see you swing.
Here you go, Catherine.
Thanks. That's him. Just a couple minutes to spare. Hello?
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm better. And you?
Tired. Been working me pretty hard. Who knew the world was so full of bad golfers, huh? I miss you like crazy.
I miss you, too. There's been a lot of excitement around here.
Oh?
Yeah, it's been all over the news.
Not me, I hope.
no, Alex Malton.
She'd inherited a few old coins from her grandmother.
It seems they're worth thousands of dollars. It's a real rags to riches story. Yeah, Lillian Brand is having a field day.
Round trip then? Yeah. I want you to see that Eve Hartman gets this immediately.
Yes, sir.
Hello? Yes, put him through.
Yes, hello. This is the story editor with International Coin magazine. I was just checking. Are you running a piece on an Alexander Malton? Some valuable old coins?
Yes, yes, I am. It's really an amazing human interest story that I... He bought it.
He bought it.
Yes.
And Lillian, thank you.
Believe me, it's my pleasure.
So there's nothing in here. Yeah, but maybe wait. No,
My neighbor says you can use their phone.
Great.
Okay, there are only 2 possible flights he could take. One's at 4 and one's at 8. So when he gets here, I'll call Bert Quinn. You leave the front door unlocked for us, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like Cagney and Lacey.
Should be any minute.
You know, she might blow it and warn him. She still loves him.
I know.
been here already. You'd think for once in his life he could have been on time.
Well, if he's not on the next flight, then we may as well forget it. We've lost him. We might as well go in the house. Alex! Oh.
Got him.
I'm gonna call Bert.
Hurry.
Oh, God, it's good to be home. You look terrific.
Thanks.
What do you say we go outside, take all of our clothes off, and jump in the swimming pool, huh?
In the daylight?
Yeah. Besides, I think it's my turn to push the raft.
I can't believe you finally admitted it's your turn to push.
I'm gonna go put my things away, then we can really relax.
Bert's on his way, and he says we should wait here. You think she'll be all right?
Not so sure after a kiss like that.
Oh, Alex, what if she backs down and warns him? Or if she makes a mistake and he finds out?
5 minutes and we're going in.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, you just scared me, that's all. I thought you'd like a sandwich.
You know me like a book. Come here. Oh, it's so good to feel you again. Catherine, are you sure there's nothing wrong?
Oh, I was just a little disappointed yesterday when I called and asked you to come home and you said you couldn't.
Yeah, but hey, here I am.
What exactly made you change your mind?
Well, after I thought about it, I realized you were right. We do need to spend some time together. This whole thing has been such a nightmare. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't have been there. Suddenly I got this overwhelming urge to see you, that's all.
And there wasn't anything else?
No. Catherine, I don't know what I would do if I thought you had any doubts about me.
No. At this moment, I can honestly say I have no doubts.
Good. Gonna make one quick phone call and I'll be right back. Would you pour me a drink?
Sure.
Thanks. Yeah. Look, I'll be there in a couple of hours. I've just got a few loose ends to tie up around here, that's all. Eve, I love you. Yeah. All right, goodbye. Darling.
I bought you a very special present.
You did?
It's in the car. Go get it.
Hi, Mickey.
Imagine this coincidence.
Hi, Mickey.
I lied. You taught me that.
Get me a tissue. I'm gonna bleed on my suit.
Yeah, well, it's a messy business.
Did you find the coin, Mickey?
No, I didn't find any coin.
Well, if you do, you can throw it away. It's worthless.
Thank you, sir.
My absolute pleasure. And might I add, hell of a job.
This is Harry Smith.
And I'm Mark McEwen. How much money are you losing when you throw away those coupons?
It can add up to real money. Find out how to cash in on coupons tomorrow on CBS This Morning.
Thanks for being CBS Tonight. Now get ready for your local news.
He had a dream no one shared. I want to build that field.
He's gonna lose his farm.
And he had the courage to follow it.
We used up all our savings on that field, Ray.
But sometimes, if you believe the impossible,
Ray, you're bankrupt!
we're keeping this field. The incredible happens.
There's a man out there in your lawn.
Starring Academy Award winner
Is this heaven? No, it's Iowa.
Kevin Costner, Amy Madigan, James Earl Jones. Field of Dreams, next Sunday.
Tonight on the Barbara Walters Special.
Do you have your mother's smile? It's a great smile.
I think I do. Yeah. I think hers is more beautiful.
I realized that all the trouble in my life had its center in alcoholism, or something inside me, and I realized that there was something wrong deep inside me. There was something out of kilter, long before I started to drink.
Do you know that you're beautiful?